So this is about hosting, and once you bought a domain or you buy a domain, I want to show you, for instance, I'm using Namecheap, what you have to do in order to make sure that the hosting is actually set up and running. So let's say you selected a domain, and in this case I just selected Papa's Marketing. Then you want to make sure that you have the hosting and the DNS also set up and running and on your hosting company. And this is done through the so-called name servers. So that means your URL, your domain name, needs to point to that specific server where your homepage is hosted. So if I would have here a different one, I would type in the custom DNS, because of course you could purchase and buy a domain name at Namecheap, for instance, and then you have a hosting completely at a different location or a different provider, and then you can redirect with the right DNS basically from the name to the hosting company. So this is how it rolls. But in this case, Namecheap is of course basically my hosting company, and I also purchased here my domain name. And therefore, what I have to do is I have to say, hey, my Namecheap basic DNS is basically my Namecheap web hosting DNS, right? So that's about it. All I have to do is I have to set this up, and I know for sure it's papas.marketing. And yeah, then you basically start selecting this. And I think in this particular case, I just have to click here the green arrow. That wasn't easy to find actually, to save it. So, and now it can take up to 48 hours that the purchased domain name is going to be redirected to my hosting DNS, to my hosting server, to that computer at that specific company.